We're going to explore how everything from highly specialized vocational training to, you know, far-reaching national policy and comprehensive educational programs are making a real tangible difference.
It's quite a range.
It is. We'll be drawing from diverse sources, official vocational standards from the Caribbean, a pretty groundbreaking environmental act from Palau.
This is your shortcut, really, to understanding how dedicated individuals, visionary governments, passionate educators are turning knowledge into powerful action.
Giving you a clearer picture of what ocean sustainability efforts actually look like on the ground today.
Right.
In St. Lucia, for instance, a coral gardener or coral restoration assistant is a recognized profession.
Not just volunteering.
No, not at all. It's a Level 2 national vocational qualification. Officially approved back in late 2020 by the St. Lucia Council for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, SLCTVET.
That signals a real commitment to building a skilled workforce for marine restoration.
Precisely. And the training is incredibly detailed.
So these gardeners, they don't just plant corals, right? They have to really understand them.
Oh, completely. They master coral biology. Learn to differentiate between hard and soft corals, massive types versus branching ones.
Like the famous elkhorn and staghorn.
Exactly those. They understand how corals filter feeding, but also that crucial photosynthesis via the algae living inside them.
Zooxanthellae.
Right. They're taught to identify key species and, critically, recognize that delicate balance of conditions corals need. Temperature, pH, light.
Even water clarity, turbidity.
Yeah, turbidity, currents, water depth, the type of substrate, it's all covered. Certified gardeners are trained in meticulous nursery management.
Like an underwater garden.
Pretty much. Cleaning the structures, identifying and safely removing predators-specific snails, fireworms, lionfish.
Whoa.
Managing unhealthy corals. That means recognizing diseases like bleaching or those various band diseases, black, white, yellow band. Each needs a precise intervention.
So it's constant monitoring.
Constant. Measuring growth, tracking environmental conditions like temperature, turbidity, taking photos, and all underpinned by rigorous pre-dive safety checks and, crucially, proper coral handling. They're fragile.
And then the outplanting, taking them back to the reef.
Exactly. They learn how to harvest mature corals from the nursery,
Yeah.
transport them carefully to the restoration sites, making sure the water stays oxygenated,
Right.
and then attach them to the reef using specialized techniques.
Right.
Epoxy putty, marine cement, sometimes zip ties or nails, depending on the situation.
You have to choose the right spot.
Definitely. Considering factors like sunlight, currents, potential competition for space from other corals or algae, every single outplant is tagged.
Tagged for monitoring.
Yeah, rigorously monitored for growth, survival, health, checking for predators, even looking for signs of spawning later on.
That's incredibly thorough. But it's not just about the coral, is it? I saw something about boat skills, too.
You're right. The qualification extends to essential maritime operational skills.
Yeah.
These gardeners are basically mariners, too.
Makes sense.
They're trained in using VHF radios, knowing distress calls like Mayday, even the phonetic alphabet for clarity, understanding signals like the diver down flag.
Hence safety at sea.
Critical life-saving techniques, basic swimming competency using safety gear like life jackets, flares, compasses, sea anchors, man overboard recovery drills, vessel loading procedures, informing authorities, even basic first aid on vessels.
Wow. So what's really remarkable here is how St. Lucia is building this recognized career path. It turns ecological necessity into a scalable economic opportunity.
Creating a tangible blue economy workforce, yeah. Focused on healing and restoring, not just extracting.
And beyond the how, I assume the why is pretty central.
Absolutely. The standard deeply emphasizes why coral reefs matter. They're not just, pretty. They're foundational for fisheries, tourism, coastal protection.
Shielding coastlines from storms, that kind of thing?
Exactly. Plus, they have huge socioeconomic and cultural importance.
And this qualification offers broad employment, maybe higher earning potential, and it's recognized across the Caribbean community, CARICOM.
That's right. It's portable. It really formalizes this vital hands-on role, connecting science with action and creating career paths that directly tackle marine degradation locally.
Okay, so from growing coral to maybe growing a related business, let's look at another vocational skill supporting ocean health, Seamoss.
Yes, sustainable Seamoss production. Another critical marine livelihood in the Caribbean, and it's covered by a Level 3 Caribbean vocational qualification, a CVQ.
Level 3, so a bit more advanced.
Generally implies a higher level of skills, supervision potential, that sort of thing. This standard ensures people entering the industry have a comprehensive skill set for both ecological and economic viability.
And I bet it's just as detailed in what they need to know. Where do they even start?
Site selection is crucial. Understanding environmental conditions, potential storm exposure, temperature changes, climate change impacts on that specific area.
Proximity to sensitive spots like coral reefs or marine protected areas, I guess?
Absolutely. Also, wave patterns, tides, water depth, salinity, and critically, evaluating the economic viability. Will this site actually support a long-term business?
Makes sense. Okay, site chosen. Then the actual farming.
Then it's skills in growing and care. Selecting the right species for the market, preparing ropes and anchors meticulously, planting healthy cuttings, installing floaters correctly.
And maintenance?
Continuous, regular cleaning, removing other algae, sediments, debris, any diseased cuttings, replacing lost or non-viable cuttings, repairing lines, floaters, anchors.
What about bad weather? Hurricanes are a big deal there.
They learn how to secure farms, maybe sinking lines temporarily or moving them to safer enclosed areas.
Right. And harvesting.
That's covered too. Selecting Seamoss at the right stage for different markets using appropriate techniques, maintaining hygiene throughout.
Food safety must be key.
Very key. Proper handling, transporting it in food-grade bags on clean, permeable materials to avoid contamination. Responsible waste disposal.
What about after harvest? Processing.
Yep. The qualification covers product development, things like bleaching, drying techniques, monitoring weather during drying, ensuring it's pest-free, determining moisture content and proper storage, all aimed at product safety and shelf life.
This sounds like it goes way beyond just farming.
It really does. It connects powerfully to broader business skills. Developing small business operations market research, identifying target markets, negotiating prices, basic record keeping.
So they're not just producers, they're entrepreneurs.
That's the goal. Training also includes teamwork, understanding cultural differences, managing conflict, preparing them to thrive in the marketplace.
And safety, I assume, like the coral gardeners.
Yes, basic first aid for incidents related to Seamoss production, also operating small vessels, identifying parts, maintenance, safety procedures near shore, and practical calculations for quantities, dimensions, scales.
So ultimately, this CVQ is about building a higher skilled workforce for the region.
Exactly. Offering better access to higher qualifications, boosting human resource capacity in a sustainable industry.
Okay, so we have coral gardening, Seamoss farming, both offering these concrete, sustainable livelihoods.
Which creates economic incentives for environmental protection, right? Your job depends on a healthy ecosystem you're invested.
Good point. But this raises a question you touched on earlier. How do we make sure these vital local efforts are supported, maybe amplified, by broader policy and public awareness?
Some nations are taking extraordinary steps through law. Palau, for instance.
That pristine paradise, what did they do?
They enacted groundbreaking legislation, the Responsible Tourism Education Act of 2018, specifically targeting visitors, directly involving them in protecting the environment.
Targeting tourists.
It's a direct, visionary response to threats like plastic waste, chemical pollution, resource overconsumption. It's rooted in Palau's constitution, their mandate for conservation, the public's right to a healthy environment.
So it's deeply embedded in their national identity.
Absolutely. It's a profound statement, really, of national sovereignty over ecological health, shows how a smaller nation can leverage its unique position to lead globally.
Okay, so what does the act actually do? You mentioned pillars.
5 main pillars, each pretty innovative. First, Palau's official passport stamp. It now includes a space where visitors have to sign, acknowledging they understand and will abide by the Republic's cultural and environmental protection policies.
Oh, right on the passport.
Yep. Ties directly into their internationally award-winning Palau Pledge. So, literally, the moment you stamp into the country, you're informed and you've made a commitment.
Okay. Started with that incredibly detailed vocational training in St. Lucia, empowering practical conservationists.
Coral gardeners and Seamoss farmers.
Then we explored Palau's comprehensive legal framework actually influencing visitor behavior.
Using policy as an educational tool.
Yeah.
Each one a testament to turning knowledge into action.